pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome everyone to Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Clemson Tigers, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Clemson will boot it away to get this one started. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. So the South Carolina Gamecocks offense will have the football first. One of the biggest and best surprises of the 2024 season was just how good South Carolina was. That was evident when they went into Death Valley and fought until the bitter end and pulled one out against Clemson.
And South Carolina had a great season a year ago, but the...
Oh, out of space! And he's brought down after a nice game.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
Back to pass, it's Sellers. He'll off one deep down the left side. He's got it! Open spaces! And he's slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So Clemson's offense will go to work for the first time. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. When you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback, you all of a sudden move up in priority in the pecking order for the guy throwing the football. So it's not going to surprise me early here if the quarterback looks his way, regardless of what the coverage is, based on what he showed last time out.
Yeah, and they were on the same page. It was fun to watch. I mean, you could tell that he knew exactly where his guy was, putting up the multiple touchdowns. Like, it was a thing of beauty. Now, defensively, I also know that. And I know he's looking that way. So look forward to seeing the chess match with the defense and maybe ways they can take him away.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's got it down the left side. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. With the catch, it's Williams. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Hauls it in. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Well, the drag routes put in this playbook to fight against man-to-man coverage. So there you see the receiver using his speed, working his way across the field. He gets separation on the DB, trying to trail him, makes the catch, turns it upfield for the first.
Quickly to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Because it freezes those linebackers, it freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run, and then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
As the He'll pull it on the read. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
Run out of bounds. They'll spot him at the 24. Here comes the offense on second down. Using his legs, it's Haynes. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. This crowd rising up, sensing that his defense needs some help. Off-play action on first down. Finds his big tight end.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Here comes second down, and this crowd is turning it up a notch. Leaves it with the running back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And, you know, when you talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
Wants to throw. It's Klubnik. And they'll miss the connection here on third down. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. The game, originally held during the State Fair in Columbia as Big Thursday, was officially named the Palmetto Bowl in 2014. The trophy came a year later, replacing the old Hardee's Bowl trophy.
Here he is.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it.
Breath, right, man? You fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
The offense changing the play. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He's got it all right. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. That is a jolt of energy for the offense to get out of trouble in field position, and now all kinds of room to work. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with third and 4. The Gamecocks come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. To the air, it's Sellers. Another incompletion on third down.
Oh, man, I mean, you don't get more wide open than that, right? Big fella running down the field, nobody near him. Quarterback puts it on him. Just got to make the catch.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Flushed out of the pocket. And he gives himself up, but not before he moves those sticks.
Nice job by the QB sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off and slide. I love this slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Goes to the option. Now the pitch. He's in open space downfield. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play. And the Gamecocks back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Here's the handoff. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. In the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. He got it. And that lead grows even bigger. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And the returner will be brought down. This drive will open from the 15. Looking for a man. It's Klubnik. Fires to the big fella. He steps out of bounds, couple yards short of the 20. They'll mark it at the 18 after that pickup. This rivalry dates back to 1896. It's been a little bizarre with the chicken curse, and it's a bit unusual, too, because the state school, South Carolina, isn't. Gets loose in the middle. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. Clemson jumps to the line. For a quarterback as highly touted as Cade Klubnik was, I think he would even tell you he started slowly, but man, the progression, the improvement has been exponential, Jesse.
It has, Reese, and he's played big in big games as of late. You think back to last year's ACC championship game, and then I would argue his game against Texas, even in the loss in the playoff, that might have been his best game of the season, making throw after throw. You can see why he was so highly recruited, and if he plays up to that standard week in, week out, Clemson's going to be really tough to beat.
It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on third down. The give on the option. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. Clemson will send the punt team out. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. He'll do it himself. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Well, good decision there by the QB. A little zone read action. He reads the defensive end crashing down, keeps it himself, gets a nice chunk of yards.
And when you do that, you sort of get the drive going or keep it going, as the case may be.
It's amazing in college football now how big of a part of each offense the zone read has become. We're seeing more and more athletic quarterbacks on rosters now. That is a staple of the sport.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Scanning the field, it's Sellers. He lost one down the sideline. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The give to the back. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing.
They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. The Gamecocks are flying down the field. Trying to set up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Trying to make up for some of that lost ground on second down.
Man, on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Wide open downfield. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. He'll keep it himself. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. From the gun, the running back has it. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. He's going to throw deep right side. Snags it inside the 20. Touchdown, Tigers. And once he... away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
And how about the bomb, the long field all the way across the field. Big-time play, big-time throw. Receiver runs underneath it, takes it to the house. Huge play for this offense.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Touch pass on the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Safe completion on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man, it's Bennett. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. And the Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it. He'll pull it down. And the ball's loose.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it, slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
Dropping back, it's Sellers. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. 6th play of the drive coming up. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's complete to the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Gamecocks in the hurry up. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Gets it to him on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. 3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. They'll try to get it through the air. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Down to the 26-yard line and a first down. Leaves it with the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Punts it out of the air. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Off play action. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Almost intercepted in the end zone, and what a red zone stop that would have been. It'll be 4th down. They could tie the game here with a field goal, but instead converts on 4th down. Still going. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Trying to find the end zone. And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put... And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
And that is a perfect job by the offense, executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused. Made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
So the offense doesn't want to take a chance here. They'll just come out and take a knee and wrap up the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, the Palm Tree Trophy on the line, and already Clemson and South Carolina have given us some stirring moments. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. With that, let's send it back to the guys to see how the battle between South Carolina and Clemson plays out.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Gamecocks will line up to kick off and start the second half. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions. The coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive, just like they do at the start of the game. They've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a score.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
Looking downfield, it's Klubnik. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on third down. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. This will be a second time they've had to kick it away. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Looking to throw on first down. He lobs one high down the left side. He's got it inside the 15. Touchdown, South Carolina! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. South Carolina starting to feel a little cocky, and why not, as they stretch the lead on Clemson.
They're cocky, and they should be the way they're dominating this game on both sides of the ball. They are bringing it to Clemson.
And South Carolina's fan base is one of the best in the country, and they are jacked out of their mind right now to be putting it on their in-state rival.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Gets the back moving. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Williams. And he's still running after the move. He'll get it out to the 25. Not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down. They'll give it to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Lofts one high and deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Clemson will send the punt team out. Nestles it in at the 35. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones. D linemen staying in their game.
Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
All right, this offense needs to come up with a solution for this defensive end because he is a problem. They have got to find a way to help out the offensive tackle to prevent this guy from getting to the quarterback.
Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Looking for room. It's Haynes. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27. Fairly manageable distance here on 3rd down from the 27. Back to pass. It's Klubnik. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Got the quick pass. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
17 on the play. And first down for the offense.
From the red zone, looking for a space. Makes the grab. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. First and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Now it's 2nd and goal. Lost to throw again. going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. If this defense can come up with a stop here, they will take a giant step toward winning this game. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Never a doubt. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. Fair catch called for and made. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw it, Sellers. Quickly out to the tight end. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Man, what a game this guy has been having, living in the opponent's backfield. Already has 2 sacks in the game, and now he gets a TFL. He is so athletic, so quick twitch, so slippery, they just can't block him.
The Gamecocks will line it up on 1st and 10.
Awesome job there on 3rd down by the QB, working through his progressions. He wanted to go downfield, but the defense took everything away. So his eyes come down, he finds the drag route underneath, makes a good throw, and his guy does the rest to pick up the first.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Got it in stride inside the 20. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
Returner will field it and try to get some field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. They'll try the run. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Back to throw, it's Klubnik. Escapes the sack. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You've got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Might be changing the route. Trying play action. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And guys, they really need to take advantage of this field position on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. And the defense getting a hand in there on 3rd down. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. And he'll have to find the line and generate some power. A 46-yarder from the left. don't sweat at all. It's good. And they'll push that lead down a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got his man to the left. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Clemson. Gonna take a shot. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passion, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Looking to the big tight end. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Get it out on the screen. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I love screen passes on offense, and you got to do them in different ways. To the running backs, you can do them to receivers, do them to tight ends. Didn't gain any yards on that one, but don't be afraid to dial that play up again later.
He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Now, fourth down.
Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And they take it in for 6 more points. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry, get some emotion, get some momentum on your side.
A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. A little screen to the running back. Oh, he's got some space. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. To the air, it's Klubnik. Oh, they're after him. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Man, this offense just keeps trying to find something to go well. They're down so big. There's still time on the clock. Maybe they can put something together, but so far today, this has been ugly.
Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to...
There he goes! And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. To the air on first down. They've got the screen set up. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. The play-action fake. Unleashes one. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
And that's kind of what we've seen from this offense all game long, man. It's been hard. It's been a struggle, and receiver and quarterback just not on the same page. Somebody out wide needs to step up, needs to make some plays for their QB because they're in a huge hole, and they need some explosive passing plays.
This quarterback obviously did a lot of film prep coming into this one. He has been picking this defense apart. With that last completion, guys, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
Quick release on the RPO. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
He's tackled.
Who says in the RPO pass game you can't throw anything vertically downfield, right? It doesn't all have to be screens and throws at the line of scrimmage. There's a good example of a quarterback pushing the ball vertically downfield.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And this defense has done such a great job. Another sack on the day. They forced an interception. They've been flying all over the field playing great defense.
2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. After the big first down sack for the D, it's second down. The RPO fire complete to the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against the defense playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You've got to take shots offensively.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Brown. He stopped short, and it's fourth down. They'll send out the kicker here. Absolutely perfect.
And they cut into this lead a little bit, but, man, it's still a huge deficit. And they're going to need their defense to get a stop in this fourth quarter and getting the ball back quickly, still down by a good bit of points.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a man, it's Sellers. Going over the top. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Snagged in the middle. It's Brown. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They'll snap it from the 36. They got a first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires left. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but, let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field?
He's loose. It's a fumble on the play. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
Defensive coordinators always preach swatting and batting at the football and trying to punch it out, trying to dislodge the ball from the ball carrier, and boy, they did it right there.
Clemson has their... It's on it, and they'll send out the offense. This has been a really disappointing performance, David. No question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You've got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build on, David, that you're talking about.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And, man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and it makes you want to...
Turning on the Jets. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. Looking downfield, it's Klubnik. They'll throw it to the back on the screen.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing game like this has taken over college football, short to intermediate. So if they can find some of this, it'll help their offense moving forward.
Caught by the tight end. Brought down near the 6-yard line. First and goal, Clemson.
Anytime South Carolina takes down Clemson, as it just did in this rivalry game, you can expect them to get a little bit cocky, and they deserve it. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.